back at the coffee shop. I'm looking for Shager, but he's not here. He must still be on the walk.
Do you know the line that it was?
Huh?
Is it 911?
In the Twitter account, there was no line 9.
No line 9? Is it line 9 there?
I'm not sure.
No,
if that's
no,
line
nothing
9.
that I seen was affiliated that I know of.
I don't know the name of the track, you know what I mean? Like the train track and stuff.
Oh, line 9, you mean?
It was CP, right? It was CP
yeah.
Rail.
Right, commercial, not residential. So.
So you have a phone number, stuff?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'll get your phone number.
Oh, we're just waiting for the rest of the crew. And I apologize, my phone went out there because it just froze. And should better reception in here. Yeah, that was horrible. It cut off right at the point where I was getting warmed up, and there was a nice speech going on. I just got back on. I was off. And now Shager got lost in the line, but he was walking with Binky and the rest of them.
Maybe.
No, see, he got lost in the line.
Well, this is good.
I must go in there and steal one. Oh, just some more survivors, some more survivors.
I brought it up, created a group of community downstairs where they could teach us that.
Looks like all the munchies are gone. Everybody's munching down, munching down. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it.
I'll figure it out.
You made it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Shager is. I think Shager got lost somewhere. I know where Shager went. Oh, thank you, man. So it's supposed to be here. Well, Shager got lost in the line somewhere, so I'm carrying off. I don't know where he went in the lineup. Yeah. So we know where he went.
No spaces.
We know where he went. Smile. So I'm going to turn the camera on me. How can I do that? Okay, we are live at the donut shop. And we made it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to sit there.
Okay, back the other way. Oh, I do not like looking at myself on camera.
Camera froze.
Yeah, both mine froze. I went in the warm and boom. Still got lots of power. So Devine, we lost Shager. I know where Shager is. You know where Shager is. He's taking care of his lungs. I'm going to be lazy right now. Flip her over. Lazy man shit right here. Things upside down. Hi, I'm broadcasting upside down.
We don't have very many people left.
It is going to get warmer though.
Oh, yeah.
Long range forecast.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. Oh. He's back.
Oh my God! We're here!
Oh, they made it. I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I thought you got lost.
When we leave, your store will be empty.
You made it.
Oh yes, it will. That's like.
I think that big puff from the uranium cloud was following you. Or was that a different cloud?
Yeah.
It was a different cloud. Okay.
That's mine. Yeah, that's my camera.
Shaggy, if you need a plug, I've already stationed right there. Where's the plug? There's an octopus in the back. Yeah, but that one's not working. Those two on the wall are not working.
Like my mom always said,
John, this chair?
don't worry about it. I just need to take it off because I'm getting hot. Oh, yeah. This is not really cold. It's like nipply out there, but it's not really cold. Thank you.
Money for toast and coffee?
Huh?
Money for toast and coffee?
I'll buy it if you want to buy me one too. I'm broke. I owed so much money out this month. It wasn't even funny. I've never owed out that much. Normally I owe like $80 a month, but 180. That put me in the hole.
Fuck, I almost thought I lost this.
Buddy, you could have been gone on this thing and backtracking like a quick
The
ace.
whole $1,000 phone, yeah. Gone with the wind.
You know? Okay, thank you. Mike, extra large on the
We're just sitting at the donut shop. And I presume we're going to be out till 8, 9 o'clock. Is that a fact, Shag? 8, 9 o'clock? You think?
8, 9 o'clock tonight? Doing what?
What we're doing now?
Oh, you're sorting it out yet? No, are you going to another?
Well, this is the factory here, so they're planning to be up till 8, 9 o'clock. Rallying, and I don't know if we're going to do any more marches, but it looks like we're warming up, getting ready for it.
Don't they have Wi-Fi here or no?
No, I tried already.
Can't look at me and even know.
No Wi-Fi. Being lazy, eating.
So what else did they put in there? They put the chickpea. Oh, they did. Oh, a lot of cabbage or something. Looks good.
And a bit of spice.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's the best thing to bring, you know.
Oh yeah? Pick up.
Supposedly, well, by the time they, I don't know,
Oh, you're not live. You want to plug?
probably won't start until 6:37, you know.
No. And then, oh yeah, and then they pay for the.
Just relax. Shang. We'll go out and do a Shang in a second. Every chance I was doing, the cops just wouldn't let me go past that train. And then you got stuck. You got stuck out. You got stuck. You went out and then you got stuck. They wouldn't let you back in.
Well, by the time we got around, from further east in the west, the Yellow Jackets were right across the track, so they were actually the train had already backed up. We heard the train backing up.
That was towards
And
the
then
end.
when we got-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Towards the end.
towards the end.
But you did sneak
I
out
did.
of the crowd, and then they didn't let you back in. I was sitting there.
No, I tried to sneak in. I forget who was there. Blocked my way, and he said, maybe I should have just. What was he going to do? Push me? Could he touch me?
Wow. Well, we had too many cameras out there today.
Yeah.
Too many cameras.
Anyway.
Right, Shag? Blackberry, right?
But I tried, and then I forgot what his name was. Said,
Oh, I don't have a
listen, there are lots of ways to walk around. Okay.
Well, wait until it gets darker.
Charge does it.
What? A charger. Whatever.
So you don't think it's finished?
Hmm?
You don't think it's finished?
No. Shagger, we still got more to do, eh? Okay, you were saying that maybe 8, 9 o'clock will be still at the power plant?
No, it had been planned to do it till 8. But the fact of,
The weather?
No, but it's
the fact of whether we were going to end at 8 or keep going is depending on the cops. The cops got violent, which so far in 16 months of Occupy, when you have major cops and you're live streaming live, not that you're live streaming and down, that's irrelevant. If you're live streaming live, so far it keeps the cops at bay. Like for example, just before the train came in, he stopped. One cop was like this with the bean, right? And he saw me and you know, like because they know. Because they know my mug after 16 months,
Yeah, they
right?
do.
And the fact of it is that I get it all, and the fact of the matter is, then it's going to go viral,
Yeah.
right? And they're going to get deep shit.
Do you remember when we were Occupy was at Osgood Hall, and then they
Yeah.
walked over to City Hall? Anyway, there was some point there was a scuffle with the police, and somebody said, "You got my live stream." You would remember that. I think it was the only episode where somebody says, "You've taken my live stream," and then the cops said,
That wasn't you.
No, it wasn't you.
I mean, they've assaulted me on that, but I don't forget it. I just do not forget it. Right? And look at me. You don't want to mess with me? You don't think so? But the thing is it just the way I am. I'm a filmmaker by trade.
Yeah, we're still around. It's pretty exciting. Not every day we block a train.
No. So where will those pictures be of the train being blocked?
You can check on Facebook. There'll be pictures viral, but check. That's under Idle No More, isn't it? Idle No More. Under Never Idle, Idle No More on Facebook.
Not an official Idle No More because the
They're in
founders
it?
in January came out that they're against blockades. So, that's why it was called Never Idle. No, I didn't notice till this week because it was so heavily taped. Look at what the person who shall remain nameless. No back. No back.
Oh yeah.
Scumbag that he is. But the guy who remained nameless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I took quite a few pictures myself.
Oh, you stayed till the end.
Gotta get warm, you know? The cold and there's that
Mari would know. Mari. The one with the black coat right at the bottom?
Mic check. Even in a donut shop. Thank you.
It was a peaceful demonstration. The community heard us. The world heard us today. And now everybody's going to learn about this uranium processing plant in the middle of Toronto. And things are going to change. And we help the community do this. They don't want it here. We don't want it here. So,
Yes. Block the train. Nice job.
anyone else has anything to say? Let's just do a go on. Go on 9!
Good work, Shaker. Good work, Shaker.
Go on 9 is next.
Yeah, good.
from everyone.
Force
No, my God,
where's
is
my
next.
heart? Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think this was going to be possible because, you know, when I first talking with Zach, we met here and we went to check out the uranium thing, and then you know, we all got inspired about the rail thing, and then, you know, like, I wasn't sure this was really gonna happen, and then some more people kind of jumped on, and then, you know, when we brought it up to the people at the teach-in there, as you can see, we got more support, so this was obviously meant to happen, and, you know, like, I'm really proud of everyone, man. We didn't, I just want to say, I don't feel like we sold out. You know, I really don't feel we sold out. We made our point. We left in a good way, and, you know, if it wasn't for the women doing that, you know,
I'd still be back there.
we'd still be there, man.
Holding our feet. Exactly.
So my check.
In the pagan tradition, that's a Starhawk and friends, and looking at nature through that natural approach that comes from grassroots European background, pagan approach. This is Bridget's Day. Bridget is the goddess of the hearth. And the hearth is energy. The hearth is the energy source that we have. And we want a safe energy source for ourselves, for the future, for all our communities. And I think it's really remarkable we're doing that on this day, this weekend. Yeah, February 2nd is Bridget's 3rd, February 3rd. This is February 3rd today, but it's this, yeah. This time of the year, this is the time, Bridget's Day, the goddess of the hearth. And we are all, you know, goddesses of the hearth in a sense today. Woo! Woo!
Hi.
Anybody else? Any thoughts?
Hey guys,
This is the first day of spring, folks, in Ireland right there.
My check.
Hi, my name is Binky.
Hi, your name is Pinky.
Bubble!
Bubble? Where?
You know, I really like the fact that everybody who came out here, because this touches me in a way that I cannot express. Being from Saskatchewan, being from having to see the privilege and the honor to be stand on native ground on the buffalo jump was the most honorable time in my life, you know. Now, being on this march, it really showed me that something about myself, you know, that no matter what they say about something, if they say never, I'm sorry, I have a brain injury and I tend to,
Ramble on with it?
no, stutter. And I've been working on that. But when they say there's no way that you can't do anything, like my mom always said, where there's a will, there's a way. You can get over this obstacle. It might take you a while to get over it, but you'll get over it eventually. And when you do get over it, it'll be a good time in your life. And taking the rail and you know, witnessing that and watching that they seen us standing there, they were slowing down as they were coming up. They're like, there's no way for them to lie, saying that they were, if they were cruising 30 miles an hour, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be standing in front of that train. They took a while to slow them down. And you know what? It's come to the fact that when you hurt a nation too badly, finally, it'll take a few generations, but finally someone in the grandkids will wake up one day and be like, Grandma, or cook them, or mush them, you know, you've been through too much, I'm gonna, enough, we're gonna start a movement. It's gonna be big, and it's gonna run, and it's gonna take over. People are going to be scared of us. People are going to see us in 3 months' time, and we're going to be in groups. We say native anything, you know. They're going to be there. We're going to have the power because people think it's just an Indian thing. This is my water. This is your water. This is their water. This is Mother Earth's water. This is my air. This is your air. This is his air. You know. And like I said, I want to be able to tell 3 generations from now about the stories that.
All right.
Vicky.
Okay, that's good. That's enough.
Did you know?
Okay, it's enough. Thank you. We're talk individually. We're done. Thank you.
People want to go watch the football game. Boo.
I made it. What's the score? And I had a dream about a lot of this.
Yeah.
So I want this to go on.
All right, it'll go on. You got
Tiny
it.
button. I had to show them.
My check.
What I can say is, you know, I just, like I said, I did a speech. We got back from me and George. We got back from the program about 2 weeks ago. Like I'm in the lake there, and the whole program that we helped build was for youth only, right? And the whole thing that really caught me was that the unity that struck me that when I was there, because at the time I was going through, I needed to go through sobriety, and I was living with an alcoholic, right, for the longest time, and when I was living with that person, I realized, because when I was involved, pretty heavily involved with the the gangs and stuff, and what I realized is that mindset that got me so down below that I started to hate my own people. I used to ask myself, why wasn't I born 200 years ago? Why did I have to be born on this day when I have to see it? And when I see that type of thing with all of us, and how it took us, like with AIM, it only took them a few members to get what they accomplished, right? And with us, it only took about maybe 15 or 20 of us to get what we had to do, And it showed me that the woman was the ones who really stepped up, right? In the end, there's more women than men there, right? And that's the thing that really catches me, because what I learned from my mom is that she's been through so much in her life that she was still strong, right, no matter what. And what I learned from my clan mother as well, what she told me, is that the women are the water and they're the life, right? And you got the little one there, and it's like, makes you think, I'm not worried about what happens to us now. I'm worried about what happens to him. Right?
Nice.
I personally could care fucking less what happens to me. I can get a bullet in the head as long as I know I protected something.
We care about you.
But what I'm saying is I'll die, to see that little one stand. Right? And that's the thing that matters the most, and what as the Anishinaabe people, what we all know is that we stand up for the littlest ones, right? And that's what really matters to me, and that's how I see it, Him, as I said, in the Anishinaabe prophecy, there's going to be a one boy, right? I'm not just saying him. It's going to be all of the next generation after us, right? I'm not worried about what happens now. I'm worried about what happens to him, right? What happens to my little brother, the babies, the younger ones, you know what I mean? And the elders, right? Because nowadays we're reaching that point where when I grow up, I have to be, it's in my destiny for every Anishinaabe and Aboriginal that grew up to be elders, right? It's the elders are the ones who guide us, and the ones who will follow us and listen to us, right? And to see him grow up to do the same, right? Because we're reaching that point now where the elders they're not here to live forever, you know what I mean? And when we reach that point where we don't have our elders anymore, then what we got, right? When we lose our elders, we lose more and more and more, right? And we're starting to finally gain that back. You know what I mean? What happened in the 19th century, that's when we became stronger and stronger. Now it's the 20th century. We're living in a new age where we got to think more differently, right? I never thought that we were supposed to take over the railway. I thought, I don't think there's a hope in hell for that, Until we go and do that, it's like, fuck yeah, man. That's all I gotta say is I'm proud of you guys, I've been doing this for 10 years, since me and my dad started. I was abusing CIS and did all that, and that's what started me and my dad's warpath with the whole system, Now to see it more step up, and it's like, man, I'm not as angry as I was before since I quit boozing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My mind's not as clouded now. Now my mind's open to more things when I realize, like, man, you got all these, it's only us sitting here right now, but just wait, it's all the stay patient. Soon it's gonna be the whole fucking city, you know what I mean? Right? The whole fucking world, right? The whole world is already standing. It's just a matter of people getting off the street and joining it, right?
Icelandic revolution. Are those kids that on top of the roof?
Yeah, media doesn't
Yeah,
tell
like
us
those
nothing
kids on
about
top of the
that.
roof. Just look at that.
Yes.
The biggest thing is that a baby will teach you more about yourself than you know you.
And that's why we need you. Can't let anything happen to you because we need you for him. And for all the little ones, all the new faces coming up from the ground. We need all of us to be there for them.
I'm done.
All right.
Yeah. How do we do this? I guess. Everybody join hands. Get in there. Take my finger. Take my finger. Join hands.
One humanity, one strive.
Go on a circle, join hands.
Allow this gentleman to come.
As good as we can do for a circle and a donut shop.
Yeah, I know, right? There's only so much you can do.
Only we can tie hands there, brother. Right on. We all had our hands tied up together. Nice.
Who's singing?
Turn your hand around. Good job.
Oh! Stop a speeding locomotive. That was super guy, huh? We are the new super guys and gals.
I'd also like to add to what you were saying before. I've asked myself, why was I born in this time as well? Why couldn't I have been born 200 years ago, 300 years ago, a long time ago when the earth was cleaner and a better place to live? And a wise person told me once, you chose to be born in this time.
We are the ones.
And you know, and what does that mean? We're here to fight the good fight.
This is the biggest issue of our lifetime.
We're here.
No doubt about that.
We were needed here more than other times.
Yeah.
They had many warriors then, we are the warriors now.
I just want to say that that little one that's 2 months old, this is his third blockade.
That's a champion.
And that's 2 more than I've been to.
He's got more experience than you do.
Covers a lot of ground.
As someone who lives right on this intersection, I would like to thank you for everything you have done for us who live immediately here. There are neighbors of mine, a few of them sitting with us right now in this coffee shop. This place where we're standing in right now is known for probably the hangout of people with certain complicated relationship with the system, and I think that it's very important to take note that the government of Ontario and the Ministry of Health basically put a lot of people that are on disability on these 2 buildings that are right next to us. And I think that considering the amount of atrocities that people have lived in and experienced in their lives, no matter where they come from, they don't deserve to, of all places, that taxpayers' money goes to putting people that are needing some help in their lives and some support, or at least a safe and healthy environment to live right next to a place like a processing plant. So I just want to thank you as a member of this immediate neighborhood, and I also would like to remind everyone to please take care of yourselves and please be gentle with yourselves. We all have families, and let's not leave ourselves behind. We might not coincide with our loved ones in some of the sacrifices that we choose, but we can find family in our friends. But let's remember that different generations and different people in our families carry different burdens and different blessings. So maybe someone doesn't coincide with you exactly, but they have carried a different burden for you. So don't fight your loved ones over things like this. The understanding that we need to create is with the people in our communities. Our family have done enough and our loved ones have done enough to get us here. It's not been an easy road. So thank you, and please, please, all of you, especially the young people here, take care of yourselves. We need you for a longer road ahead. And the children need you as peers. They need you as role models. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get my camera. So, UK, welcome.
Growing, and we should probably push ourselves past a little bit past where we're comfortable. Like you said, people before us have laid the seeds.
What about March 11th is the 3-year anniversary of Fukushima?
March 11th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like maybe
Seems like it
a
happened
massive
yesterday.
banner saying Fukushima. Like Health Canada turned off the radiation monitor. It's like we need to know how to be mitigating the health effects. So first it takes everyone to know and admit that we need better information. And like, so basically, I guess she didn't come today, but our friend Sonomi and her 2 kids are radiation escapees, and they're looking at getting sent back to Japan in June. So sending them back would be sending them back to eat poisoned food, drink poisoned water, and the government is just and she's told by everyone she has maternal neurosis, and like shame will come to her family because she's escaped, but she had to escape. And the fact that here, the laws are with status that she can't claim refugee status is really, really nasty. So we gotta get on it. Yeah, and so it's like, so she's got 2 daughters. One was in her belly when Fukushima happened, so they're about 4 and 1.5 now. But it's like, so it's hard enough for me to work to like kind of help and support them, but just thinking of all the women who are stuck there with all the little girls who, the future generations are in those little girls. So, and once they're irradiated forever. So you have multi-generational effects. So it's a huge nightmare, and it could happen here. We have a Fukushima-style reactor on the south shore of Lake Ontario, Fitzpatrick. It had a fire on. In the past couple months, there was a fire at Fitzpatrick on the south shore of Lake Ontario, and a fire at Pickering, which is on Lake Ontario on our side. So, and a big fire at Oshawa, so you don't even need uranium to have big fires. Chemical spill in Sarnia. 2
Media doesn't cover that.
explosions. So to buy this shit, that this should be even there, it should be anywhere, but
That's why they don't use anymore, Quebec?
no, those were just non-uranium explosions. Because accidents happen, right?
Is there some politicians that we should be talking to who are talking to us?
Because you need to be pressuring them, because they're going to make you think they're just sitting on the fence, right? So politicians are just politicians. I think the only useful thing a politician can do is join us on that rail. And I think, and talking to them, they're going to be time bandits, right? So go ahead, they've got a petition, go sign that, but I'm not counting the pavement so people could sign a petition to the House of Commons. Like I know what's up, right?
Come down to the line.
Or tie him down to the line.
You go for another smoky? Another smoke?
It's in Ottawa. In Ottawa, there's like a training course. March 9th, yeah.
Okay, there's a worldwide nuclear demonstration taking place on March the 9th. It's going to be in Ottawa. Maybe
We could do one here.
Maybe
Do one here. Why isn't one in Toronto?
Because until now, there isn't any resistance to nuclear.
Yeah, but see, I'm sorry. I count everybody here, okay? And if everybody here tells one person, that one person tells one person, okay? Now,
Is this a pyramid scheme?
yeah.
down pyramid.
So March 9th is that date that we can talk further on that if we get closer to
Yeah,
it,
we
and
can.
something to think about. It's
We don't have to stick to nuclear if there's other injustices that are going on. Line 9, we at least know that we have a group that
Line
do
9.
things. We don't need to be single issues, right? Line 9, Enbridge.
Can I say thank you? I just wanted to say thank you very much for the music, the singing, the drum, and the beautiful banners that everybody made yesterday. They were just really fabulous. So it was really a pleasure to be part of this, to see everybody's courage too today, and taking on.
Especially Zach.
Especially Zach.
Thank you.
know that this place even existed. If it wasn't for Zach, we would have no idea this was here.
Zach, thank you, Zach.
But
Thank you.
if it wasn't for like Devine and Kathy and who we met at the council fire and making it Nishlet and respecting that whose land that this is on, it's the only way for settlers to even be successful in any of their attempts as well, and not for their own benefit, but when they realize what justice entails.
And I'd like to thank Lynn here, who allowed us a space at the Quaker House to make the banners and the posters yesterday.
We're going to be on global, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for the team. She allowed us the extra time to do it, and tried to turn a blind eye when Mark was kind of spilled over on the floor. But
Sorry.
But yeah, and she fed us, and it was just an amazing.
Talk to you soon.
What about,
space.
we've got a representative from Oshkomozik here.
Yeah, Richard Peters.
Okay. And then Angela, who's not here now, but she phoned the media for us this afternoon after the welcome.
Okay.
Hey, let's thank Loretta and her sister. She made these fantastic.
And the food that was prepared for today, thanks very much.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for the food as well. Thank you.
Somehow getting it to us, that would be very difficult if they get it to us. It's looking after my car keys.
And let's thank our friend Mark, because he came from Amjanong, so he's
Mark.
Where'd you come from?
Well, this was in solidarity. This was in solidarity.
I got something in the jaw. That's one of them.
And in solidarity with Saskatchewan, who asked us to take this on if we were able to bring attention to the processing of the uranium that's being extracted from their land, and then making its way here to Kruger, to Port Hope, and then that waste material going back to Saskatchewan. That's where a repository is about to go in. So they're saying, stop it. Stop the whole nuclear cycle. And let's get our communities healthy again.
I don't usually speak in public, and it was really hard for me to come out and say what I needed to say, but once I started saying it, it would just come out. And I just want to say regrets to the spirits who came to help us, our spirit helpers and our ancestors, and they really helped us with everything, made us comfortable, worked together, communicated well, and kept us focused on our goal, which was, a peaceful way to do things. Thanks so much.
Salut, Julian.
Mari,
Montréal, my
Mari,
hometown.
Kathy,
Montreal.
I want to start by saying
Bienvenue.
it's a good day to be Indigenous. The reason why I say that is because most of us that are Indigenous were raised to feel ashamed. And so it's very important to say that, to acknowledge that. And, a lot of us come from impoverished homes, broken homes. A lot of us suffered a lot of abuse. Were raised in
You're on camera there, Devine.
a lot of us were raised in foster homes, single parents. But, they haven't taken the spirit out of us. They haven't beaten the spirit out of us. They never got rid of the Indian out of us. And because of that, we're survivors and we're warriors now.
And I believe in the AIDS fire, and I believe that we can't do it by ourselves. So we need all the nations across the world to work with us. And today is a good example of that, because if you look around, there's all different types of people with us, working in solidarity. Yes. Some of us look weirder than others. Thank you for coming down. Give yourselves all a round of applause for that. And
Can we get $50 for the live stream? Because we're dead now. Live stream is now dead in the water. We need it.
Hey, did anyone see those 2 hawks?
Yes. Get the live stream, because we got to thank the live stream team too.
May I share something?
Sure, he'd like it if we put $1. Every one of us put $1.
Mike check.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Go ahead, Mauricio.
Sure, you can use my hat.
Thank you.
Because I'm the tanker host.
don't let it go to your head.
Hey, Mari, Richard, you guys.
So you guys, Mauricio's going to talk. Sorry, Mauricio wants to say something. Mic check.
Immeasurable thanks to all, and reason why I just take the opportunity right now is because
Well, you're going to let her speak for your money, too.
when I started playing with the football,
Somebody speaking. Mic check.
what is your name again, Goddess? Kathy. When I started playing with the football, Kathy came up and let me know that to not do it, just in case it went over to them, they may be aggressive to it. And football to me is a language that I've known before I could walk. So I know how the folk interact with, and as Kathy told me, I just walked back to the line, I stopped, but then I was like, I've been doing this my whole life. And it just come to this circle right now, at this point, to realize that there is that wisdom that women hold that is more in touch with spirit, that we must call out and recognize ever more so. So I'm thankful for that. You felt what you felt, and I could go off and just be a fool clown, keep it whichever way, but you felt what you felt, and thank you for letting me know that that's what you felt. Because what women feel is what we must know. That is the truth of what's going on.
It takes care of everyone.
It's all it is. So thank you.
Captain, were you going to say something? Captain, were you going to say something?
He's looking behind him.
Yeah, about that train.
Spinning locomotive.
You know how much I know about the rails.
Choo-choo.
Now, the worst possible thing that I wanted to happen today is we got on what's called the DOB, Daily Operating Bulletin. Every crew that gets on, each train, including that one that got stopped, has engineer, conductor, brakeman. So they get a daily operating bulletin, track conditions, slow down here and there. The worst thing I wanted is that we get on there, because if we're on there, they knew about it. So yes, and I could tell that this morning, trains are usually going 20, 30 miles an hour, that there was already CP police there, so we're on the DOB. Plus, just to double check, I saw 2 trains come by, and they were going like 6, 7 miles an hour, so they could stop on a dime, right? And they were going really, really slow. So when I saw that train as a pinhole, way in the distance, and there's some crazy math that you could do between 2 points, yeah, that train was going like 6 miles. So I wasn't worried. I knew it would stop on a dime. So, you know, I'm glad everybody was safe. And more than anything, you know, we stopped the train dead on its tracks today. Just to keep it safe.
That's enough about me. I just want to point something out. My mom, all my life, said to me over and over again, if all your friends jump off a bridge, would you? And I was like, no. I stood in front of a train today.
Spinning locomotive.
Put in the bank.
Okay, well, our battery is going to run out, so
Humorous.
before the battery dies.
Moment that took place just before we took the line. As we're coming along DuPont here, and we passed Dufferin.
the cops started to Twitter amongst themselves, like, oh, where are they going? Aren't you going up down? No.
We're just going to lights
We have one more destination to go to, and they're talking amongst themselves, okay, well, what are we doing? Where are we going? And then they realize, oh, well, we're just plodding along. It seems pretty innocuous. So a couple of them said to the chief or whoever their higher up was, well, listen, do you mind if it looks like everything's under control here? Do you mind if we cut out and head on back now? And so we heard that being talked about. So I'm not sure, but I guess they kind of went off. And there were a couple of the bike cops. One of the women bike cops was one of them. And so off they go, I guess. And the next thing you know, we're still walking along, and then we came into view of the sign of Bartlett Avenue. And one of the cops, and now you guys are starting to turn up. And just as you guys were about to turn up, one guy behind us, because we were right at the back.
Yeah. I heard him go, oh shit, and he called back for all.
Shit, I know where they're going.
He sees the arm and then it clicks. It's like a light bulb turned on. And he's like, oh, I'm sitting there with Kathy. And he goes, dude, they're going to the traffic. And all four of them and everybody was at the front and they're all like this because the cop tried pushing past the beat. The beat kind of opened up his arms. Next guy opened up his arms and they wouldn't let the cops go by him. I was coming around the corner. As I came, I seen the cop go like this and I went to go drop the sign. I was like, officer, if anyone you heard me say that, I said, it's not your fight, stand down. And the cop looked directly at me because I was ready. I was down, I was ready. I'll go to jail for this cause. But yeah, once we came around that corner, they told me, we told them we were
The battery dies. Excuse me, we're just running right down.
We said we were going left, we went right, they didn't know, and then when it clicked in where we were going, too late. We're like, okay, here we are.
Sound is broken up, sorry. It's because the battery's dying. Try to plug it back in.
So we got $40. Thanks, everybody. Good for another month.
Oh, that was for the live stream. Right on. Thank you. Yeah. Keep us going, eh, Shaggy? Plug this phone in Thank you. Before the battery died. You've been on more than Shagger. You're gonna be the big guy. Look at those eyes. Big guy.
Council fire?
You take after Daddy.
Council fire.
Yeah, another food activist, right? Yeah, and Lee was at the event I was at, actually.
This is DuPont. This is Lansdowne. It's before Dufferin. If you come to Dufferin, it's on this side, and it's 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes down the street. It's right here. Yeah, it's just like just down the street.
The battery died, so we're gonna be stuck at this angle for now. Sorry about that. Oh, I plugged it in. 1 second. Get a little bit of juice and then go back into the crowd.
Did you guys know that there's uranium plant right over here on Lansdowne DuPont? Uranium. Okay, it's now we're talking physics. Okay, it's a radioactive thing.
Somebody's smoking over there. Got him smoking inside.
No smoking inside. Oh man, the door is open. Yeah.
Everybody was in a
$5,000 fire.
Planet right there would be contaminated red zone. That means they bring in the military and you have.
Sorry about the angle, folks, but my battery is almost kind of lit, so for me to keep going, I just come to a different angle.
Cold red, as they call it.
Binky over here makes me laugh.
7? Oh, which truck do you need?
Yeah, go that way. It's just down there, like half a block.
He said they didn't need a truck to move.
Eh?
They said they need a truck to move.
Binky's hustling. It is hard for me to shoot from here. Get a little bit more energy on my battery, and I'll go back in the crowd though.
Oh, he said rent a truck. Rent a truck.
That's like the discount.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It's so dark and I'm like, what's discount truck? And then I looked at holy crap, that's so hard to miss.
No got mine.
Another 8 feet above.
Binky, give him a light if you got. How about the angle? I got no power on my phone at all. I can't strip the wire out there. Must be upside down. Hi, are we upside down out there? Sorry to my viewers. Mickey, you're laughing. Keep your eyes open for the bubbles. 4%. The battery's just not charging on me.
Battery and not charging.
Let's try something different here. Patience, sorry.
Ask him for the direction, give him the direction, and it's still not going. So what do you ask him for direction
Let's get 5%, so I'm gonna run back up there. Sorry to keep you guys hanging. Few more percent. The cuts out, sorry about that. You're very welcome, Catherine. Yeah, that's Daveen's sons that you've seen over there.
That's my mom, just trigger right.
Like the big
Truth that is.
all the beautiful people, thank you for coming out, thank you for coming out, and the ones who went home already, thank you.
That's awesome. That was so awesome.
The wrap up, we're all gonna say aside from here, it's really windy
I
outside,
just
so.
went off at 2:30, so I missed the,
Right there. That was 40. How much was that? Sylvia? I'm gonna try to see if I can talk to her. How much was that?
And check the page on Facebook too. Uranium, stop the uranium, man. We're everywhere, we're everywhere. Stop looking and take a pinch.
Can I do my show from your place tonight?
No. Yes, we can go. I got a lot of uploading and I got a lot of YouTube videos too. That'll go viral where we're at the track. I know that.
So Sylvia.
oh, so are you gonna put him up tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna do a show there.
Okay, so go ahead then, right? And I'll catch up to you Sunday, Monday?
Monday if you want.
But you want it Tuesday?
Maybe I can get a stick tomorrow. I don't know.
Tuesday I can't go to council fire, so you're gonna have to get it to me Tuesday.
I don't know more.
We'll have to meet somewhere afterwards.
No, but
Go 49ers.
no, you like football, eh? Where you from again, sorry?
Abidjan.
Abidjan.
AKA Cancer Valley.
Good to see you, brother. You're picking the 49ers, eh?
Yeah, well, that's why I picked them in Houston being a Super Bowl before the season started. So one of my teams there.
They started already? They started?
Pretty soon. I'm not like a hard 49ers fan, but I just seen potential, so that's what I was cheering for.